Hey guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing a video about things that I don't buy anymore. Now, I've noticed that this is a trend going around YouTube where people talk about things they don't buy anymore as they're moving into more of a minimalistic lifestyle, and I have noticed that there are quite a few things that I don't buy anymore ever since I've been trying to become a minimalist. And I think everyone has different reasons for becoming a minimalist. Some people do it because they want to have less things in their home. You know, a lot of people say that whenever their space is cluttered, then their mind is cluttered, and that causes a lot of anxiety. So that's another reason you could do it. But the reason I did it is personally for environmental reasons. If you didn't know, that my channel mostly focuses on eco-friendly living. That's because it's my primary passion in life. I started this journey towards minimalism after watching this video called The Story of Stuff, and I'll link it in the description box as well as in the cards if you guys want to go check it out. But basically, the more things you purchase, the more things have to be made to refill those things in the store. It's supply and demand, the basics of that. And so I've been trying to minimize the things I buy for a long time, and I've noticed that there are a few things that I've been able to give up completely. So if you want to know about that, then stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, as I know you are seeing this luscious mane I have here, I don't buy any hair care products. As a 24-year-old woman, as a millennial, also a working professional, I have a full-time job. I don't buy anything for my hair except the essentials, which would be shampoo. So I don't use any conditioners, no dry shampoos. I don't use any hairsprays, any like styling gels or anything like that. I never use any of those things, as well as like heat styling tools and stuff like that. I don't own a straightener or a curling iron, and if I do, it's not here. It might be at my sister's house. But yeah, I haven't used heat on my hair and I don't know how long. It just seems really unnecessary, and the less and less I use on my hair, I'm noticing the better and better my hair gets. And going right along with that, hair dye is something I haven't bought in years. I used to dye my hair all the time, and my hair has been red, my hair has been bleached blonde, and now I'm just back to my natural hair color, and I really enjoy it. Other things we don't buy anymore is anything microwavable. So my fiance and I, Madison, if you're new here, her name is Madison, and we don't have a microwave. We've been living without a microwave actually for over a year now, and when we first moved in, we thought it was going to be super difficult to live without a microwave, but come to find out, it's a lot easier, because if you're trying to be healthy, most things that are only microwavable are not the best for you. Microwave TV dinners and popcorn and things like that, instant noodles and stuff like that that you can only make in a microwave, yeah, not the best stuff for you. So when we didn't have a microwave, obviously we can't eat that kind of stuff anymore, and that's been really great for us. Everything that also comes in microwavable, that's like labeled as microwavable, also comes with a lot of packaging, and it's pretty wasteful. So yeah, if you could try to live without a microwave, I say go for it. It's been great for us. Another thing we don't buy anymore, tampons and period products in general. Madison switched to a reusable Diva cup over maybe like 7-8 months ago or so now, and she is in love with it. I recently switched to reusable pads, so I will not be buying menstrual throwaway menstrual products anymore. Yeah, it's been also really freeing and saving us a lot of money. If you guys are in the market to get some reusable period products, I'll link the ones below that we use and we swear by. Another thing we don't buy anymore, and I have not bought ever, I think ever in my life, because I've always thought these were the most wasteful things, but that would be paper towels. I moved out of my parents' house when I went to college at 18, and I've never bought paper towels for myself because you usually will have like a dishcloth around, right? Like what you use to dry off your dishes after you wash them, and that's just what we kind of use for everything that you would normally use a paper towel for. I mean, imagine how our parents lived or your grandparents lived before paper towels, before all of this wasteful nonsense, you know what I mean? So that's something that we don't buy anymore. Paper towels, we don't buy them. And I did get sent some paper towels the other day in the mail from PR, from one of my favorite brands, Eco Nuts, and they are made of bamboo, so a more sustainable product, and they are reusable. So I thought that was pretty cool, but I would probably never buy those on a regular basis either. And going along with that sort of theme, like things that are disposable that most people buy that we don't, also bottled water. I have never bought like a case of water. I know people keep like cases of water in their house and that's what they drink, and some other people on YouTube, I see them, they buy like this bougie Fiji water and they drink it in their house and so on and so forth. I could make a whole video talking about how the While the water industry is actually less regulated than your tap water, I know there are special circumstances all around the country, but in general, your tap water is going to be more safe for you to drink than bottled water, both in terms of them checking for contaminants in the water, and the plastic that goes around that water can be very harmful to you and has been linked to breast cancer. So definitely recommend you guys getting a reusable bottle, and I can also link my favorite one of those below. Simple switch to reduce your waste and save a lot of money. Another thing Madison, my girlfriend, my fiance, whatever, and I don't buy anymore is meat and dairy in our home. We've been meatless in our home ever since we've been together. We've never eaten meat at home since we've been together, and people tell us all the time that they can't do it because it's so expensive to eat vegetarian, it's more expensive. I don't know how that makes sense, because I feel like we eat the same stuff, we just don't buy meat, so I feel like that would mean it's cheaper, right? But that's definitely something that we've cut out of our buying for our home, and something that we don't buy anymore. Another thing we don't buy anymore are things because they are on sale. So I grew up in a family where my mom is a shopaholic still to this day. She buys a ton of stuff all the time. Most of the time she says, but I only got it for $3 or $6 or whatever it may be, and I'm like, you know, if you hadn't bought it, you would have saved the $6. We've just kind of changed our mentality around buying things just because they're on sale. It doesn't make it something you need anymore just because it's on sale. And you'd be surprised at how much money, if you look back at the end of the year, how much money you spent on things that you thought were helping you save money. So I would make a mental note of that if I were any of you guys. Stop buying things because it seems like a good deal, because you're still spending money on something that you didn't need. If it's not something you went to the store to get, don't buy it just because it's on sale. TV. I do not pay any money for television anymore. We don't own a TV, and I haven't since I moved out of my parents' house once again. It just is something that sucks your time and sucks your energy, and it's really not bettering you in life. If something is just meant to have you sit down and zonk out and be fed advertisements to, and you're not gaining anything from it, what's the point in wasting your money on it? I mean, I understand entertainment is important, and obviously I have YouTube for that, but I've also canceled my Netflix subscription when we moved into this apartment, which was about a year ago. So we haven't even been paying for anything like that in a while. And whenever the election was going on, I know I'm a pretty I like to be aware of what's going on in the world, and so when the election was going on, I did borrow my sister's login to her television account so that I could watch the debates and stuff like that live, and that's just an alternative. It's not something that's necessary, because I could have went to like a place to go out to eat to watch it or something like that. But yeah, there are ways around all those sort of things. You do not have to pay for TV, and to be honest, if you realize how much of your life you're wasting just blindly watching TV, and if you put that time into something that could better your life, just think about the possibilities. I mean, it's honestly been life-changing for me. When I look at my life compared to some of my peers' lives, it's just very evident where they spend their time and where I spend my time, and how much more I've been able to get out of my time than they have. Another thing that Madison, my fiance, and I do not buy anymore are harsh cleaning products from the store. So I actually will be having a few videos coming up on this, like a video series type thing, talking about greenwashing and how most of the products that are at the store are really harmful to you as well as the environment, and even the ones that are marketed to you as green and natural and all those sort of things are even still really bad for you. So we've just chosen to avoid buying all of those things, and we've started making some of our own cleaning products, including mouthwash, all-purpose cleaners, and if there's something that I need that I can't personally make, then I usually buy it from a brand online, because the sustainable brands that are actually sustainable are ones that you can't really buy in big box stores, and that's pretty much like a fact. But that's gonna be it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you, please let me know. If there's something that I mentioned that you think you could never go without, definitely let me know. I can make a whole video on like how to go without blah blah blah. If there are things I didn't mention but that you have stopped buying, maybe since you've been trying to transition to more of a simple life, leave that in the comments below, and I will see if I can give it up as well. So thanks for watching, you guys. Remember, until next time, create the peace.